Hello Capricorn, hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Simone and I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader and intuitive, and I'm going to be reading for you today. So I would just like to remind you that time is fluid, so whenever you actually see this film, it will be the right time for you. It'll be when you're meant to see it. I'm just going to put these by for Capricorn, my lovely friends, because I'm going to be starting your reading in a second. And remember, take what resonates. What doesn't is not for you. If you can't understand it at all, then the reading definitely isn't for you. But that's okay, because this is a general reading, and so I can only pick out bits and pieces of stories that I'm seeing here for you, and it will fit in with Capricorns through maybe feeling or through outside circumstance. Anyway, let's get started, Capricorn, because Spirit wanted to get right in there. So here we go. Capricorn, you've come out as the Ace of Cups today. You've come out as lovely, loving new beginnings. New beginnings. You're quite creative right now. So many Capricorns could be literally about to birth new ideas, perhaps a new business that you're emotionally attached to, or it could be that obviously some of you are actually pregnant and soon to give birth. Whichever way, Capricorn, right now, love is in the air. Go with the energy of it. Don't question it too much. Coming in next is the Empress. Again, I've got to talk about giving birth, literally to a child, giving birth to new ideas, giving birth to a project or a business that you've been thinking about. And this does come under your love life, because Capricorns, you are married to your work quite often. You may be working for yourself, and therefore your emotions are completely 100% engaged into what you do. You're also in a mothering, loving, nurturing frame of mind, and maybe right now, this moment in time, the world seems crazy on the outside, but your world may feel just that little bit calmer. You like to live in surroundings and make them as lovely as you can. Some of you may really like colour as well. Oh, how lovely. And we've got the Fool coming in after the Empress, telling us that yes, there are new beginnings here for you, and that you're ready for them. You've got all your resources together. You really do, actually. And all your resources, believe it or not, Capricorn, fit into this little bag at the end of his staff or stick. He's got everything he needs. So really it's about, you know how to use your resources best. You don't waste not a thing. If you want to talk about recycling stuff, look at a Capricorn, because a Capricorn will recycle and reinvent themselves. And usually, once the initial risk has been taken, Capricorn's in for the long haul. So this is very, very exciting. Underneath, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, reassuring you that there is really a fresh start here, and that financially as well, there's going to be a fresh start, new job. If that's what you're looking for, Spirit wants to confirm that for you here. New way of living as well. Somehow, I'll say Capricorn, you know, we like things. Capricorns like things. They're quite into the material world, not necessarily being materialistic, but there's a sense in a Capricorn of you work hard. What's wrong with surrounding yourself with as much beauty as you can to make your world as beautiful as you possibly can? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, that's these cards are lovely, Capricorn. Get excited. Get excited. Yeah. Okay. On an emotional front, it feels here like, Capricorn, you're starting to actually love yourself. You may have recently appreciated certain values in you, and you may recently have found a certain kind of peace with yourself. This, I feel, could be reflected in your relationship, which it feels like there's a calmness over it recently. And you're now able to take stock of what's been going on. And you know you want to go on to have a new, fresh, let's start over feeling. And here you are, Capricorn, in the Page of Pentacles. You're willing to compromise, it feels to me here. You're willing to compromise. You're willing to meet a partner halfway. Yeah, at least, yeah, 50-50. And you want that fairness. You've got strength here. You've got the Devil, which is actually signifying earthbound relationship. And you have the Knight of Swords here. So there are a couple of stories going on. For some of you Capricorns, it's taken a lot of working on yourself not to let the negative voice in you take over. And I feel like you're starting to perhaps listen to that smaller voice that won't stop, which is the more optimistic one of, come on, we can do this, we can keep going, we can create something different, we can open up our business, look after our business. Listen, all we need to do is roll our sleeves up. It might be a crazy time, but we can work through it. We'll work through the turmoil. We're strong enough. I'm strong enough. And so you're optimistic in a way about the future. And why not? We should be optimistic. After all, we partly create our own futures. Let's see where your partner is at, Capricorn. Some of you may also be making a deeper commitment to each other. You just know your souls that are traveling together. There's a little bit of a niggle in the family. I don't think it's your immediate family. I'd say it's your family that you were born into. And that feels like there is a sibling that you may have a tricky connection with, and that's sort of reared its head again. I hear the word brother actually, but it may be connected to a brother, around a brother. but it does feel like communicating is awkward. That could be because of somebody else in the picture as well, by the way. But it just makes me feel like family relations are not as positive as they could be connected to a sibling. Yeah. All right, let's see. With the Ace of Cups, Spirit, tell us. Okay, so here you are with your partner, and your partner is balancing, trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, perhaps. He's trying to put his energy into two different situations that could that he could be earning money from. Second job, something more that earns money. So I feel there's a bit of energy going into that from your partner, but things look pretty, on the whole, steady. So if there's been any arguing, I don't feel it's you can't. There's no point in holding a grudge. I feel here literally right now you're doing the best you can in your situation, and so is your partner. Ace of Pentacles comes out again. How wonderful. Now, some of you may be preparing for a second child, by the way, second pregnancy. Mainly, you've got the resources, like I said, and here says you're starting something new. Or maybe after the lockdown is over, you're going to want to move. And your relationship is progressing. I feel you're kind of you're getting to see each other's worst bits, or you have been, and you're not fighting them. On some level, you're accepting that that's the way your partner blows steam, or that's the way it is. But you know, I don't have a bad feeling here for you. Yeah, there might have been a little bit of raised voices. There may be some shouting. But however, this is a partnership that feels like it's strong enough to handle the score, to be honest. You've got the Chariot, sorry, the Six of Wands here with the Fool. So you're not going to be crushed. No way. You are moving yourselves forwards into something that excites you. You're going to leave behind what pisses you off, or who pisses you off, whichever it is. But you're leaving certain things behind you now. You've made a judgment. You don't need all this crap in your life. Okay, because the cards speak on many levels, by the way. So when I'm talking about relationship, this represents an earthly relationship. It also represents addictions, drinking, eating, too much sex or too little. This is all to do with earthly things, material things that we could get stuck on. All right. There is something here saying that there is a situation, and it's gradually being overcome because you're entering this new period. So you're a stronger couple, and you're leaving things behind. You're walking away. All right, you're walking away so that you can walk towards the new. You can walk to the new, lighter within yourself, and possibly lighter materially as well, because, as I say, some of you are doing a clearing out. You're offloading in some ways, which is what you're making a judgment on. What's not important? What can I let go of? I also have a feeling here for those of you who enjoy camping. My sense is camping this summer is going to be fun. Having been on lockdown, I think some of you are going back into nature and spending quite a lot of time in nature. Nature, what could be nature? You could be sitting by the sea, overlooking the sea or the ocean. You could be walking through the forest. You could be in a garden. You're close to nature. Animals, you're close to nature. You love nature. You need a good dose of nature. And also a good workout physically, I might add. Some of you Capricorns are in need of that. And we come to here, which is saying, yes, great progress in creating a warm family atmosphere, of wanting the best. That may include material things, again being a Capricorn. So you may be getting rid of clutter and keeping one or two things that are truly special to you. This also says some of you have an inheritance coming forwards. You may have an inheritance that's stuck and is still to be released. There's going to be delays and problems around this for some of you. However, yeah, there might be problems for some of you. The money is there, but the access isn't somehow. Not yet, anyway. So it's requiring a lot of strength to deal with this situation, and there may be somebody in your love environment that you are having to actually fight with. You may be seeing them in a new light because of this financial situation or inheritance or separation. Yeah. Okay, so some of you are waiting on a decision from the legal system, and it may come in around May, June time. Yeah, May, June is the likeliest time you're going to hear, I feel, or the earliest. Underlying in your partner's energy. Yeah, sorry, I just need to get this Queen of Swords out. Underlying energy in your partner is the Chariot. Let's get going, let's get moving. Let's not sit around and just feel sorry for ourselves, or it's the opposite way round, and this is what your partner is saying to you. But your partner is willing. There is a bit of a pull and push between two people here in relationship with each other, and at the moment I'm feeling that if you're caught up in a situation like that, arguing or fighting with somebody, it's quite likely that your hair colours are quite different. One of you really literally may be dark, one of you may be lighter haired or may have coloured hair, but you're likely to have different coloured hair or different shades, one light brown, one dark brown. Yeah, I feel if that's the case, if you're pulling and tugging with somebody whose hair colour is very opposite to yours, I want to say to you, you could be more prepared for some positive changes. Yeah, you could be more prepared for some positive changes. Also got a connection to problems around a radiator. I think that's where I'm aiming. Yeah, I think that's where I'm aiming for. I hear words with my boss. Connected to a dodgy radiator. Now that dodgy radiator may be where you work, or it may be in your home and not working properly. So I hope that makes sense to somebody. We've got the Queen of Swords coming out here over the night. All right. So with some of you, there could be a slight age gap, an age difference here, Capricorn, and you may be more still in the way you're expressing yourself. This feels like your main person, the person you're attracted to or involved with or partnered with, married to. Their energy is a little bit less in control than yours. You're pretty steady, and I feel you're there. You're fully engaged with what's going on with your partner. You're fully engaged. But I think having said what you've got to say, and that could have been over a period of time, by the way, all right, your partner here in the Knight of Swords needs to think, needs to rearrange things in his or her head, and then we'll be ready to speak. So don't push the point, Capricorn. No need to. Okay? There's a lot of passion here between you and a partner. Yours here covers a lot of your body, and a hell of a lot of love coming through as well. Here with the green. You've got thoughts in your head which spike up like a crown, up, down, up, down, up, down. So it may also be like you are reading a situation and you're not making more judgments on it than you've already made. Here, partner comes flying in. I feel it's likely that your partner is either travelling to see you in the future, or they look forward to coming home to you if you're together. This partner may also you see, it feels to me you're almost mirrors of each other in a way. I know it may not be easy to see this, but I feel you swap roles, you and your partner. Sometimes you're more loving and less understanding. Sometimes you're more understanding and less loving. But there's always love there. But let your partner react. let your partner show, reveal, open. Let your partner have their say, and you just listen. Your partner wants to hear it too. So you're swapping and interchanging here at this point. Okay, let's take a Moonology card on this one. Just to close up the reading, let's have a look and see what Spirit wants to close off with. Whoops. What does Spirit want to close this reading with, please, for our lovely Capricorn friends? Oh, how beautiful. A new romantic cycle begins with the new moon in Libra. So that's very lovely. You're evolving with your partner. If you haven't got a partner yet, then know that the cycle that you've been in is closing and the new one is beginning, and that a partner will show up. A new partner will show up for you. All right, Capricorn, good luck, and I wish you all the best. And come and check me out again in a few days' time. Thanks for listening. Bye for now. Bye.